All right, here's our next guest. He wants to turn, well, money management in its world on its head with something he calls mirror investing. Here to explain exactly what that means, we have Perry Blacher. He is the president of Covestor.com. Perry, good to have you with us on Bloomberg Taking Stock. You know, this idea of getting signals, you know, from aliens and in outer space. You're kind of reading signals a little bit from a completely different group. And some of them are, I would say, even a little mundane. They're not just professionals. Explain what is Covestor.com and who are the people that you're bringing to the investment community?
Of course, yeah. Thanks for having me on as well, by the way, Pimm. So essentially, it's Covestor's it's like Facebook for investing. It's kind of a service where thousands of investors share their real portfolios, and then an everyday investor can come on and you can follow, and then we automatically replicate the moves that they're making in their own accounts for you in your own account. So as you say, there are a whole spectrum of investors, from large institutional investors all the way through to talented amateurs, whose moves you can follow automatically in your own account.
Now, how can you be sure, though, that the stocks or the bonds or the investments that they're making in their portfolio are really the investments that they're making? Is there some third party, or are you doing some kind of verification?
Yeah, that's right. We have a real-time view into their account. So they open and manage a brokerage account that they fund with their own money, and we have a real-time view into that account. We capture those trades in real time and then automatically replicate them for you in your own account. So you get the benefit that you're following expert investors, but with the safety and security that you still own the end stocks in your own account.
Now, are you also able to look into their past records so that you know, all right, if they've been doing this for 3 or 5 or 10 years, how have they done? How have they done in different markets, and how do they do compared to perhaps an index?
Compared to indexes, yeah, absolutely. So that's exactly what we do, and that's one of the big changes I guess the internet's brought about. Is it's sort of fully transparent investing. These guys share their complete portfolios in public view. So if you log onto the site, you can see the history of their trades, their holdings, their performance, everything they've ever done, and that's really, it's sort of how investment management should be done in a way. It's, you know, it's what you'd want to see. You want to know what they're doing, who they are, and it gives you the same transparency. You can see what you're holding and how it's doing for you at any time.
All right, well, so what are some of these people doing? I mean, who are they, and what kinds of investments are they making? There's
a huge mix of people, some doing it on their own account, sort of talented amateurs, other large professional firms. So they range from firms like Atlas Capital out of California, who typically you'd need $500,000 to invest with, and you can get, you know, replicate their portfolio for $10,000 or so on the platform, all the way through to talented amateurs like, for example, Robert Friedland is an ophthalmologist. He lives in Wisconsin. He's a very popular stock blogger, and he's got a healthcare-based portfolio, really just invests in what he knows, a sort of folksy investment style, puts his own money down, and you have the security that that's really where, you know his money's behind it, and so he's going to make money if you're going to make money, essentially.
What's in it for the people that participate? A little fame, but do they make money in this?
Yeah, they do. We share the fees that we generate with them directly, but as you say, a lot of them are just looking to build a track record, build their reputation, and really prove to the world that they are, you know, good and talented investors, and share the knowledge and the expertise they've done, because ultimately investing is can be quite a lonely activity, and a lot of these guys like to help other people ultimately.
Now, is there any worry that maybe they're going to be recommending stocks that are going to be influenced by having a lot of other people come into them, you know, front running a stock? They'll get out just as the people that are connecting to them are getting in.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can imagine that the security of our clients and protecting them is the most important thing to us. So the managers on the platform have to trade within a certain set of rules, and we don't replicate investments, for example, into illiquid instruments where we're going to move the market on behalf of our clients. It's probably the worst place to be trying to pump and dump, because we have a full view into what they're actually doing and so on, and they also don't know who and how much money is following them. So it's a pretty impossible place to move the market, really.
How expensive is it for someone to get connected to Covestor.com?
Yeah, it's I mean, you just need a minimum accounts of about $10,000 is our minimum account size, and then we have really simple fees. Unlike mutual funds, there's no load fees, exit fees, entry fees. We have simple management fees based on the models you're following, and they range from 0.5% up to 2%, and we share those fees with the managers directly.
All right, very interesting. I want to thank you very much, Perry Blacher, coming to us from Covestor.com.